absolute rips. Handmade, right here in the UK, in my shop. Welcome to NAWFABZ.
Right boys, good morning, welcome to another video. We have done one of these on the channel before, but kind of a little bit different. This is a F56 John Cooper Works. The last one that I did wasn't a John Cooper Works, unsure if that makes a difference or not. And this one's having a slightly different job though. This one is having a full turbo back system and it's also having a valved back section. Don't think I've ever done a valve section on a Mini. And I'm not just talking on YouTube, I mean like ever, throughout my entire building of exhaust. I don't recall ever building a valve section on a Mini. So that'll be a first for me. I've seen a couple of pictures of how people are doing it. Looks fairly simple to be honest, so it should be fairly easy. Now, one problem with this though. Could not find a turbo flange for this anywhere. It's a funny thing with like a recessed gasket in it, like a V-band fit. I couldn't find one anywhere in the world for me to get in time for this job. So I've had to do something a little bit sickening. And we are going to have to fit another supplier's downpipe. But I have gone for the best one of them all. And that is Scorpion in my opinion. The reason, you'll go and buy a Miltech or you'll go and buy some other brands and they come all MIG welded up and disgusting. Scorpion are pretty much the only ones that TIG weld them up and actually come looking nice. Now this is a very expensive downpipe because it has got a sports cat on there. Again, the sports cat was not the issue. The issue for me was that flange. I could not get that flange anywhere and I didn't want to do a cut and shut job on this customer's car, so I've just decided we're going to get the Scorpion one. We're going to install that on there, which is as good as our work, and then we are literally going to do the rest of it with a valve system. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the customer will be happy with that. As I say, these are not a cheap downpipe. We got a good deal on it though. And yeah, I think first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a little listen to what it sounds like stock. It is all warm, he's just driven it here. I've not actually heard it myself yet. Then we'll get it up in the air, we'll get this installed. Maybe I could do a little video of what it sounds like just with a downpipe, just in case anyone wants to install a downpipe. Maybe I could do a little before and after on that. There's no skin off my nose to do that really. And then we'll crack on with doing the valve section. So let's have a listen. See what it sounds like as it is. Sounds nice. Oh, pants. Isn't it? Oh, it's an auto. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Right, how do we get it in sport? Right, this is in eco, whether it makes a difference or not, I don't know. That's eco. Maybe mid. Nothing. That's sport. In sport, and it does some pops and gurgles in sport, so it already sounds pretty good in all honesty with you. It's already fairly loud as well for what it is to say. It's standard. I'm sure it's got a massive back box in there. Looks like it's got a resonator in there. Then it's also going to have a cat out front. What year is it this? 2017, so this will be pre-GPF model, won't it? Yeah, this is a non-OPF model. So yeah, there's what it sounds like stock. Let's get that downpipe installed. I'll do a little after, see if it sounds any different, and then we'll crack on and do the rest of it. Right, I tell you what, I've got a rake sweat on just to get to that point alone. It's not an easy job on this, not when it's red hot, engines boiling. A lot of plastic crap's got to come out of the way, so if you are going to do this yourself, be prepared. It's not a nice job getting all these plastic bits off. The reason you've got to get everything out, you've got to get all scuttle panel off, get all intake pipe out, because you can get access to then see the shields, what covers the downpipe, and you've got to get all lander sensor plugs as well. Not a nice job, folks, not a nice job. Right, let's keep going.
What? Nightmare.
And that alone was, again, More of a nightmare. Lander sensors stuck in downpipes and we can't get them out, which makes getting that off a pain. Not a nice job, folks. We've got mini parts everywhere. Not coming out that lander sensor, she needs some heat on it. We cannot get that out in situ. We're trying to come in out, yeah.
I'm not actually caught melt up here, so I am. Oh, no.
Yeah, hang on. Hey, right, we'll just wire. It's not just that. There you go. It does come out from the top. If that lander sensor come out, that would have been a hell of a lot easier. We cannot get it out. Got to warm it up. I didn't want to risk getting burners in there because everything on this is plastic. Literally everything around here is all plastic. So there we go. Battle over. Get that out. We'll get it out with some heat, and we'll get the new one in. Right, not a nice job, I will tell you that. If you're thinking of doing that yourself on your drive, you will not enjoy it. I'd probably book all the rest of your day off because you'll not be doing anything else. That is a horrible job. It's took me, how long has that took? 12 o'clock now. That's took us about 2 hours with a couple of us doing it, so not a nice job. But let's have a listen. Has it made any difference? So all we've done is just swap out the cat for a sports cat. Definitely makes a difference. That's cold start though, remember, so we're gonna let it warm up. Quite a considerable difference with only just the sports cat on. It's gonna be really loud this with a valve on it. I think this is gonna have to have a resonator down middle, as well as the back section, otherwise be insanely loud. There you go, look, soon as cold start goes off, it's a lot quieter. But if you do start work at 5 AM in the morning, you might want to consider that, that's quite loud. It actually sounds bang. You know what? It's going to be hard to beat that. That's going to be hard to make better. It is. I said this before in a few other videos what we've done on some cars. Some cars it's difficult to make better. That is going to be one of them. That's going to be hard to make better than what that actually is. So, customer wants, customer gets. Now coming up is a valved cat back. See if we make it worse or better. Right then, time for the big reveal. That was a lot of work. Let's see what it sounds like. So let me find fobs. So it is a fob. Carl switches ignition on. Switch ignition on, Carl. You'll see I have got control of the valve with that. So first thing will be valve closed. Let's have a listen. Go for it. We've got a valve rattle. Got a little valve rattle, so I'm gonna have to look at that shortly. I don't know if spring's in properly or not. But yeah, not too bad actually on cold start. That is well annoying. Get a little rev, see if there's any shit stuck in back at valve. I don't know why that's rattling like that. Don't know, not sure on that. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. I think the spring might not be in properly, or the spring might be bent on that, but either way, I'm fairly happy with that. It's actually really, really quiet. I thought it was gonna be really, really loud. It's not. Now that cold start's gone off, I dare say that's probably quieter than the original one with valve shut, so we're happy with that. It definitely won't be with that valve open though. So we'll let it have a little warm up and we'll get some revs. Right, all warmed up. That little bit of smoke is nothing to worry about. His turbo's not on its way out. That's just all oil and crap out at silencer and tubing burning off. So I dare say that this is going to be quieter than stock with that valve shut. So, I mean, that's the whole point of a valve. So let's have a listen. He ain't going to be disappointed with that. That sounds wicked. Very nice deep tone to it. He's not going to be disappointed with that. That's going to sound great on road, and he's got the option to shut it up if he wants to, because that were quite loud before the original one. That were fairly loud with that downpipe on. Might get on your nerves. Definitely might get on your nerves. So yeah, just need to have a look at that valve rattle. I'm going to have a quick look at that now. It seems to have stopped now. I might have just got some bit of filing stuck behind it or whatever. It's just not doing it now. Keep an eye on that. And I'm just going to have a quick look at that and then we're going to go for a run. How about that? Right, I fixed my valve rattle problem. It was the spring for some reason must be a defective spring. It weren't compressing the thing enough. So fix that, new one of them in. Now it's playtime. Let's go and see what it actually sounds like. I can tell you one thing, it is super quiet with valves closed. Quieter than stock, which, like I said earlier, is a good thing, I guess. If you're having a valve cell, the idea is quiet, loud. So that's a good thing.
What's all this about in a minute?
That's when you put it in sport and all that, it changes all colour. Tim's were doing that when we were faffing with Tim's. You go to thinking, look, it goes to green mode, look. Greta Thunberg mode. And then you go to mid mode, and then typical mini, what's it say? Typical mini driving fun, and then it says maximum go-kart feel in sport mode. We'll have it in sport. Nice car this is got a lot of nice little, it's tastefully modified, wheels are sick, it's got carbon wings on it. It is a sick little car, I'll be honest. I really like it, and I bet you this will be mint on track.
I don't think I've ever actually been in it.
They're really good. This only thing that lets this down, or I'm gonna say now it lets it down, is it's auto. I might change my mind when I've had a go in it. I'd prefer it to be manual, but maybe auto box is amazing and it might sway me.
Oh, you can do it here, look and all.
But this is that's how we're doing it.
Oh, right,
yeah. It's got paddles as well, so. Right, we'll have enough of quiet mode. We'll get it in loud. We will review it, make sure it is super quiet. So it should be a lot louder. I have took a bit of a risk with this because in initial messages, this guy said to me he didn't want a resonator in it. He sent me a picture of one that he wanted, which is basically like what I've done, but mine's better. He said he didn't want a res in it. Now, I have put a res in it. I've took a risk. I haven't told him I've put a res in it. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in arse and he wants me to take it out. Because it sounded really loud with that original exhaust on, didn't it? So I thought that's going to be insanely loud with that valve open. Bearing in mind it would only have a sports cat. From there on out it would be straight pipes. I thought it would just sound horribly loud. So I've put a res in it to give it some tone. As that res deteriorates, gets warm, it will get louder. So I think it'll be all right. It sounds wicked. I don't think he's going to be... I don't think it's going to be moaning. I think it's going to be perfect. We shall see. It's got all the chatter. So it's mad this, when it's not up to temperature, it doesn't give you any pops and burbles. The second it reaches the midpoint, fully up to temp, it starts popping and crackling. Like that.
Yeah.
John Cooper works. This should be a quick car, this. Not
actually is nice though. Oh, it's quick enough.
He's having it tuned on Friday as well. I remember him saying to us it were having tuning on Friday. Not gonna lie, I expected it to be quicker.
Yeah.
I expected it to be quicker. I really thought it would be faster than what it is. I mean, I'm guessing once it's tuned on Friday, it will be a little rocket ship then, but I expected faster.
What are they standard, these? I remember, Reg, it's 230 horsepower.
Yeah, it's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not mind-blowing. I thought there'd be more than that as John Cooper works, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, when this is tuned Friday, this will be a quick car, there's no doubt about that. Sounds well, anyway. So that's valves open and there's no drone with valve open, to be fair. Literally, yeah. No drone with valve open. Not really much difference at all. I'd say the valve is probably wasted on this.
Yeah, I do.
I'd say it's wasted, yeah. I mean, I said that. Maybe not. If he does want that resonator whipping out and he wants to go full savage ASBO mode, which he might do, then that valve will come into play then. I just thought it might sound raspy and horrible without it in. So if it bites me in the arse, it's on me, innit? But
I don't know me, I think that sounds nice.
it does sound nice. Which is why I put resonator in it, because it does sound nice. Like, them burbles are wicked.
Sounds like a Golf R.
I think it sounds mint.
I wouldn't have res art.
I wouldn't have res art. I think I'm going to leave it to customer's choice. If he wants it out, then it'll be on me. I decide to put it in. Yeah. I think it sounds mint. As that deteriorates a bit, that centre box as well, which they do exhaust. You've heard people saying about exhaust bedding in before. It's not a myth, they do. As the wadding deteriorates, the exhaust gets louder and tones in. I'd leave that well alone. I think it sounds mint.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Just that nice little whoop up of his let off and then like little followed by pop 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 pop. I'd leave it. Choice will be the customers. Right, I'm gonna get you a couple of flybys. We're gonna wrap this one up and we're on to the next. Yep.